What up, folks? Welcome back to Ultrazilla Toys, and today I have a review of the SH FIGUARTS Dynamic Classics Devilman. Alright, my zillions, I couldn't think of a more perfect figure to review for my 666 review than the SHF Devilman. Sometimes things happen for a reason, and I'm gonna take it the reason why I didn't review this guy, even though I've had him since he came out, is because I've been waiting for this particular number of reviews. No, that's just not the case. But it is perfect that I had him here. This figure didn't make my tops of the year last year, probably because I just didn't play around with him as much as I would have liked to. It happens all the time, but this is a pretty fantastic figure. This is from the Dynamic Classics line, which is interesting that it's an SHF. Most of those are in the Soul of Chogokin line. But here we are with a Devilman, a Go Nagai product, and yeah, this is a cool figure, so let's take a look. Let's kick things off by looking at Devilman's accessories, starting with his extra hands. He has a pair of karate chopping hands here, as well as some more open hands, and one holding hand, though he doesn't come with anything to hold in particular. But they are very nicely done. We have a couple of alternate head sculpts that he comes with. He has this one where he's looking down, which is pretty nice. A little cross-eye-y, but like it is nice. Overall, the paint is pretty good. The yellow and red of his eyes, the red kind of bloodish stuff looking paint coming down. His headdress, which is very, very cool, kind of bat-like, kind of manta ray-like. And that looks good. Turquoise face. The hands were turquoise as well. They look very nicely done. Got blue on the top of his head here. Really nice. The other head just fell off my hand. Here is the other one. This is a more screaming Devilman portrait here, and that looks very good as well. The pink of the tongue looks very nicely done inside his mouth there. So really nice sculpt here. You know, everything else is all the same there, and it looks really good. Next up, we have his Devil Cutter. Can't remember exactly what it's called. It's one of those things. I think it's Devil Cutter. And it is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool effect. Very spiky here at the base. And with these like nice, like, yeah, I guess cutter, because it's kind of like blades that come out almost. Shoot out. Really nice texture on them. I really dig that. Kind of frosted towards the end. Pretty nice. You see the back here is his belt buckle, which we haven't really looked at yet, but we will. Take that off here. We'll show you this first. And you pop this right in there. This is a soft piece, so you want to kind of push it in a little bit as you're popping this in my opinion, to really properly get it. But it looks really cool and it's on there. And you know, we'll give you a different head sculpt for that as well, because he would be screaming, I would think, with this. Yeah. Very, very nicely done. What would Devilman be without his devil wings? This is done in a nice red. You know, you pop this on his back. Now, as you can see, mine's all scuffed up here, and this is a product of having this guy for over a year already. And you know, almost 2 years, and it did get a little scuffed up in waiting for his turn, just hanging about. Not really. He's been on the shelf a little bit, but I've used him quite a bit for size comparisons in the past. So just pop his back piece out, pop it in. Anybody know how to take scuffage out? Any suggestions? Any product out there? I doubt it, but you never know. Really nice, looks pretty good. They are hinged, so that's really good. It's a nice deep red, so that's how he looks there with that, and it is really cool. The final pieces are really cool. First, we have a Devilman base, done in the Soul of Chogokin type of style. This one doesn't open up or anything. It's hollow on the bottom. It's very, you know, more simple for the SH FIGUARTS, I guess. It says Devilman, as you can see right there. This is a die-cast piece right here, which is nice. Ooh, and I got some finger marks on there. What are you gonna do? Dynamic Classics. Looks good. Now, you got a few things for this, which is very nice. First off, you got some support stands where you can pop it in. Pop it in Devilman's back here, and whoops, or even on this piece. So you can do some flying poses. I'll just put them down for now. So you got those. You have this extra piece here, which I'm going to show you what to do with in a second. And then, which is very cool, you get these beams. This is from to recreate the ending of Devilman, the original series, done in a very nice red. Is it similar to this? No, it's more glossy. This is a glossy red. You got all the rivets in there, which is cool. You get another little piece here. You want to pop that piece into here, like so. There you go. And then this piece, it has a piece right down here that you want to pop into the base, like so. And now, and then this piece here is going to pop in on the other hole, and you're going to slide that in. This way. You slide it in this way here, and then that goes in there, like so. And with this all done, you want to stick this little arm in there like that. Take your Devilman. Mine is already posed. And you want to stick this piece in his back, like so. And then he's going to be sitting here, you know, all judgmental, looking down on everybody. And that looks super cool. This is a really nice display piece that Tamashi gave us for this one. I really dig it. So very nice job. I don't know if I'll be displaying this like this because it just takes up too much room and I got too much stuff, but I do really like it. All right, taking a look at Devilman himself now. This is the head sculpt. He does come in the box. I did get a little scuff there along the way. It was not there to begin with. I'd say that for the most part, this figure's pretty clean on the paint. I've seen other videos where like stuff like this, and even in his face, it's kind of messed up. The only mess ups on this guy, honestly, are what I've done. And there is one other thing I'll talk about in 1 second. Do you spot it already? You might. But this head sculpt is pretty nice. The eyes look great. The expression is good. I really like it. Again, his headdress is really, really unique and cool. What I've always been attracted to Devilman about is very, very nicely done. Really dig it. I love the turquoise look to him. It's really nice. There is a little slight yellow wash over that. It's very slight, but here is the difference. This piece here, this chest piece, and even the back piece, it's a different color than the rest of him. To me, it's pretty glaring, and I think depending on the lighting, you could get away with it, but it's definitely there that this is a different color than this, or it's not shaded or something. It's definitely different to my eye and through my viewfinder. You guys judge what you think. That to me is the most glaring thing about this figure, is that. Otherwise, I think the shape of this guy looks great. He has really beautiful proportions. I really, really dig him from head to toe. Really, really nice. Represents the character very, very well. You know, his six-pack looks good. His arm muscles look good. Nice and, like, slender. I really dig it. The little D here, surrounded by the bat and the red and the white in the middle, all painted well, sculpted well, really nice. Again, this is a soft piece there. You got that darker blue for his little shorts. His shorts might be a little too tight. Then going down his legs, you know, they look pretty good. Nice tone. His knees are glossier. That's another one, I guess. But that's even a different color than there. So that's interesting. The joints for sure are a darker shade there. So a little not matchiness there going on. His legs look cool. Little devilish legs. Devil Ray. Is he a Devil Ray? I don't recall. I haven't seen anything Devilman in a while. Like, yeah, and I know the new Netflix series is pretty good from what I've heard. Feet, very simple, but very nice. I love the look of this guy, even with the little, differences of shades. Just, to me, I'm pointing it out to you guys, but it doesn't bother me as much as you would think. I think it looks awesome anyway. For articulation, yeah, he's cool looking, right? On this guy, the articulation is pretty good. You got a head on a ball joint, as we've seen, so you got a good range of motion. He's got a really good neck joint. He's got a really good ab joint. Although you can't really get it too far up, you can get it further back, and it does reveal a little like wear in here, right there. You see that, the little bit of white there? Then you got a waist joint there, nice ball joint. So you get a really great range of motion in his waist, more so in his waist than in his abs. The abs let you go side to side really well. You got a butterfly joint in here, which yeah, he could come all the way around with that. That is awesome. You can see it right there going into the hinge, and it allows you to do some drop down as well, which is great. So really nice things going on in the shoulder there. Swivel bicep, double jointed elbow. It's got that, kind of standard-ish FIGUARTS like elbow, which I'm not the hugest fan of, especially when you can see it like that. Hinge, swivel at the wrists. Legs, you're not really getting, too much of a spread, just like so. Kicks out pretty good. Back, a little bit of rotation in there, but there is a drop down joint in there. It's kind of tight on mine, so once you do that, he can kick straight up in the air. And he could go out a little further there. So, yep, you do have drop that joint here. So there you go. Doesn't get you a ton of range of motion, but it is there. Double jointed knee, but you would think it would go back further. It doesn't. It's fine. You got ankle rocker. You got a nice hinge. Can rotate. Can do all that. And you got a foot joint. So there you go. Let's bang out some size comparisons. Here he is with some other SH FIGUARTS figures with Ultraman X and Kamen Rider build. As you can see, this is a taller figure. This is in a different, more specialized line, the Dynamic Classics line, which is kind of a crossover with Solar Chogokin as well. So you're getting a little bit of a different scale here. Here he is with a couple kaiju with Gudon and Gamera 3. The brand new DST November Ajax and the Kaiju Drone. And finally, here he is with my only other Dynamic Classics figure. This is the SOC Grendizer, who unfortunately I broke the shoulder on. Ugh. Yeah, just there for his head. Yeah, unfortunate. Right there. But it's on. It's not that mobile, but it's there. So I will eventually review this, shoulder notwithstanding, but that's how they look together. I don't think there's any sort of scaling going on here. I just wanted to show you them because it's the only other one of these that I have. Final thoughts, I think this Devilman figure is pretty spectacular. I have some gripes with it, but it's not anything super major, at least to me. They might be major to you. I don't know, but I really dig it. It's such a cool figure, and I am so happy to have finally reviewed this guy. Well overdue. But you know what? Like I said, sometimes things happen for a reason. Able to review this guy on this occasion, number 666. It's kind of special in its own right. You know what I'm saying? It's a definite one, and as soon as I realized the number I was doing here, I was just like, oh, I actually, my next review was my original 666, and then I was like, but I didn't realize it. So yeah, and then I had to shelve that and get to this guy because it's just perfectly fitting to do so. But anywho, I really like it. This guy comes with a ton of stuff, and that is fantastic, and it's just awesome. It poses great, so it looks amazing on the shelf, so I'm very happy with it. Alright guys, that's my review. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Until next time, peace out, peeps.